ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, Sonny, it's me, your grandpa. Hey, what's up, you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Disney Plus Wave 2 Watcher Build-A-Figure Waves Sylvie. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. While you're down there, I ask you to please hit that like button, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And yeah, this is the only not what if figure from this wave. Anyway, on the side, you can see a nice image of Sylvie over there, looking nice. I like it. And then there's another image, well, an expanded image. Anyway, there's a read up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There are the other figures from the wave. And then you get Sylvie again on this side, and then you get a Loki logo, all spot varnished on the very top right over there, and then not much more at the bottom. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's Sylvie out of the packaging, and not a bad looking figure. I'm liking all this brand new stuff that we're seeing with this figure. We don't get too many accessories, but let's get a closer look at those, and then we'll take a closer look at Sylvie. We do get the Watcher Build-A-Figure piece and these other accessories, along with the cloak, which doesn't really count as an accessory, but I wanted to talk about it for a second. But first off, looking at her sword, I really dig it. I love this tealish metallic color that we're seeing right here. There's a little bit of engraving going on, and then you can see we get this gold mixed with some green, very metallic looking all the way through. I really like this a lot. No sheath for it or anything, but I'm okay with that. And then you get these two different mixed matched hands. You get a left wide open hand and a right fisted hand. The left hand is really large. I feel like this is a bit oversized over here. I think the paint apps came out pretty clean. A little bit of a nick right over there on one of the knuckles though. And then she does have two horizontally hinged weapon holding hands. And then just to look at the cloak over here, I really do like it. It's just that it has this pre-posed feature going on right here with these two sides, and they just kind of wrap around her arms. Looking at the back right here, you can see how the hood drapes back, and then you get this inner lining, lighter green color, nice wrinkles and everything, sculpted, fairly soft material, not the softest, you know, and yeah, you get this seam going along right here, just demonstrating that pre-posed idea that I was telling you about. You know, you put this over it, and then like the arms want to kind of sink into those two grooves on the side, so it gets a little frustrating, you know what I mean? I feel like you're kind of stuck with her just like that, so luckily you can remove this. Now, without looking at any images online at the moment of me recording this, of course you're seeing images that I found online, I think this looks like the actress that played Sylvie. I think they did a really good job with it, and I do like this character. I really enjoyed the Loki show. It actually may be my favorite Disney Plus series. Well, at this point in time, I'm going to tell you it is my favorite Disney Plus series. I really like how this head sculpt came out though, especially with the variation of color for the blonde hair. That looks good. She's got the one horn missing right there on her little crown, and then the eyes look really good, very open and peeled. It's almost like an Elizabeth Olsen kind of look, but it doesn't look like Elizabeth Olsen to me. It's just her eyes are kind of like peeled that kind of way. But yeah, really good looking head sculpt right over here. And we saw the cloak already, so to look at the rest of the figure, I think it looks really good. There's a lot of fine details over here that I really like the straps right over here coming across the top. You get some nice texturing right here on the top of the shoulders and everything. The back piece right here has a little tie and stuff, so I really like that. The arms look pretty good on the right side. You can see we get these discs on the outside right there. I was a little confused because on the outside of this arm, you don't see the discs, but you see the discs on the inside. But when I turn that all the way around, it doesn't really look right, and I don't get the same range of articulation as when I turn it this way. So I feel like that's inside out or had to be that way on purpose. I don't really know. But yeah, looking right over here, you can see some nice patterns and everything. It looks really good. This little belt right here can move around. And then here's looking at the wrinkles on the pants. We get pinless joints, well, single jointed pinless joints, but double jointed pinless joints right over there. There's the Loki butt, and then you can see we get some wrinkles sculpted right there in those hinges. And then, we get some runner marks right there. And then you can see the boots looking pretty nice with that dark green, and you get some nice laces and everything. Do like that detail. And then you get not really many treads, but we do get two peg holes at the bottom of the feet. So to go over Sylvie's articulation, again, you can't do a lot with the cloak, but yeah, you can move her head up that far. She has a dumbbell joint in there, and you can move the head downward to get side-to-side motion. Some head pivoting right here as well. And yeah, the arms are going to get hindered by this thing. So removing that, you can move the shoulders outward at 90 degrees almost. They move inward all the way, rotate a full 360. No bicep swivel up here, but you get the single jointed elbow that does bend in more than 90 degrees in rotation. And then these hands do have the horizontal hinge. You can turn them all side to side. The other hands have the vertical hinge. The diaphragm joint moves forward that much, back very far. You could rotate side to side. You get some good diaphragm pivot. No waist articulation, but the hips move outward that far. And she'll kick forward that much, not really back. Upper thigh cut, pinless double jointed knees, and then you get boot rotation. Ankles do move down. They do move up, and she has beautiful ankle pivot. And to measure out this Sylvie figure, you can see that she is standing just a little over 6 inches tall. For a female Loki figure comparison, you can see that we have our MCU Lady Loki and our 616 Lady Loki. And do you see a huge difference between the two of them? You know, I wasn't expecting the blonde hair color right there. And it's kind of funny to me, you know, like the chest sizes of these are very different. Oh, so hideous. And then for an MCU Loki figure size comparison, you can see that we have a Ragnarok Loki right over here. And then we have our Disney Plus Loki series Loki figures. And yeah, for all of us that wanted to do it, we could finally get that display going with Loki on Loki with Loki watching. And then here's Sylvie next to a couple other Disney Plus notable characters. We have our Scarlet Witch and we have our Falcon Cap, or Sam Wilson Captain America. And then here's Sylvie next to all of the other Disney Plus Wave 2 figures that I've already reviewed. Yeah, it's weird, no Hydra Stomper in here, but we have the T'Challa Star-Lord, we have the Heist Nebula, Zombie Captain America, Captain Carter, Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, and the Doctor Strange Supreme. Watch a review coming soon. And then here's Sylvie next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Okay, I'm not into dudes, but I gotta say, Loki, dude, you're looking pretty hot. I mean, it is a chick or a dude. I need my mom. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, show some love to the channel by hitting that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And a big thanks to all these people over here that support the content. I appreciate it. If you're interested in supporting and you're in a position to do so, check it out. Link below to the Patreon. And this figure is a lot of fun. I like having the figure with no cloak, but at the same time, I like having it on there. I'll probably leave the cloak on there, you know, once I finally get her on display. But I think it's a very cool looking figure. I really do like the articulation a lot. My gripes are very minimal, so I don't have a whole lot to complain about, but at the same time, I don't have a whole ton that I'm super stoked for as far as having the figure, you know what I mean? So it's not like a figure that, oh yeah, I can't wait for them to make a Sylvie figure, need that one. It's like, oh cool, a Sylvie figure, and it's a good looking Sylvie figure, and it poses very well. So, and at the price point of around 25 bucks, I'm gonna give this Sylvie figure a Sun rating of
Not too bad.
and I'd like to know what you guys think, so please don't forget to let me know in the comments section below, and stay tuned for a live stream coming up tonight at 7 p.m. If you want to see the latest Marvel news, you can find it all over at marvelousnews.com, and if you want to stay in touch with me on social media, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Kickstarter for the Street Humans. Be sure to check that out if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face,